I never thought I'd see the day Charles Hoskinson would do this for XRP holders, yet here we are. The Cardano founder is suddenly cooking up something fun for his old rivals, and it could reshape both the Cardano and XRP worlds. Why is Hoskinson bending over backward to help the XRP army now? Stick with me, because the story behind this unexpected alliance might just blow your mind. Let me take you back a couple of years. In late 2024, the idea of Charles Hoskinson, Cardano's founder, working with the XRP community would have sounded like a bad joke. These two groups were at each other's throats. As an ADA holder, I remember watching that drama unfold like a crypto soap opera. Charles publicly dismissed an XRP conspiracy theory, the whole ETHGate thing, where some XRP folks claimed Ethereum insiders influenced the SEC. In response, parts of the XRP community basically declared war on Charles online. It got ugly. He called their accusations nonsense. They called him every name under the sun. For a while, mentioning Cardano in an XRP forum, or vice versa, was like tossing a match into gasoline. But fast forward to today, and things have completely flipped. Now, Hoskinson is complimenting the XRP community, even calling them quite friendly these days. I did a double take when I heard that. This is the same Charles who once hinted he'd never want anything to do with those guys, and now he's praising them. If that sounds hard to believe, well, it did to me too. So I started digging. What changed? Why the sudden bromance between Cardano's leader and the XRP army? Turns out Charles Hoskinson actually apologized to XRP holders around November of 2024, publicly. That moment kind of flew under the radar for a lot of people. But it was huge. It was like Thor and Loki calling a truce, unexpected, but it opened the door to collaboration. Charles basically said, "Hey, sorry for calling your ideas conspiracy theories, let's move on." And many in the XRP community, to their credit, accepted the olive branch. The frosty relationship began to thaw. After that apology, things started happening fast. In mid-2025, Charles did something nobody saw coming. He included XRP holders in a massive Cardano airdrop. Not just any airdrop, the Midnight Network airdrop. Midnight is Cardano's upcoming privacy-focused sidechain project, and to jumpstart it, the team decided to give away a huge chunk of its new token, called Night, to users of various blockchains. And guess what? XRP holders got a dedicated slice of that pie. In fact, a full 5% of the total 24 billion Night token supply, that's 1.2 billion tokens, was set aside just for XRP holders. All you needed was at least $100 worth of XRP in your wallet at the snapshot moment on June 11th, 2025. And bam, you qualified for free Night tokens. Think about that. Charles essentially said, "Thank you for holding XRP. Here are free tokens from Cardano's world." If that's not a peace offering, I don't know what is. Over 37 million crypto wallets were eligible across all blockchains for this airdrop, and XRP wallets were a big part of it. This might have been the largest multi-chain airdrop in history, with XRP folks right in the mix. And it wasn't just about charity. Charles himself framed it as uniting different crypto communities instead of keeping us all in silos. 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗋, crypto edition, I guess. Now here's where the plot thickens. Those Midnight tokens for XRP holders were just the opening act. As I record this, and it's December 2nd, 2025, the full distribution of those tokens is wrapping up, and trading is set to begin on December 8th. So, if you were one of those XRP holders who qualified, check your wallet. Some free tokens might be waiting for you, and in a few days, you'll actually be able to trade them. Pretty cool, right? But that's not even the main story here. See, while everyone was focused on the free tokens, I noticed something else brewing beneath the surface. Charles wasn't just being Santa Claus for fun, he was laying groundwork for a bigger plan. A plan involving Cardano and XRP working together in ways nobody imagined before. The airdrop was step one. Next, I found out that Cardano's official wallet, it's called Lace, is adding support for XRP. Pretty soon, you'll be able to manage your XRP inside a Cardano wallet app right next to your ADA. That's step two. It's like the ecosystems are slowly intertwining. Then came step 3, which really made me sit up. Charles Hoskinson revealed he's building a decentralized finance layer for XRP on Cardano. In plain English, he wants XRP holders to be able to earn passive income using their XRP through Cardano's DeFi platforms. Yep, you heard that right. Your XRP working for you, right on the Cardano network. If you're an XRP holder who's never touched Cardano, Charles is basically saying, come on over, we'll put your XRP to work. And if you're an ADA holder like me, he's saying, guess what? We're about to welcome a whole new wave of users and their money into our ecosystem. Now, this idea of yield on XRP isn't totally new. Projects like Flare Network have been doing something similar. But seeing Cardano's founder actively go after XRP liquidity, that's a twist I didn't see coming. It's like if Coca-Cola suddenly teamed up with Pepsi on a new drink, unheard of but kinda exciting. Charles hasn't dropped all the details yet, he's being a little cheeky about it, but he did say it's going to be a lot of fun. Fun for who, exactly? Maybe fun for devs solving cross-chain puzzles. Maybe fun for XRP holders finally earning interest without having to trust some sketchy lending platform. Or maybe fun for investors, watching two crypto giants join forces. Either way, the tech sounds like it'll involve Cardano's sidechains, maybe even Midnight itself, serving as the playground for XRP DeFi. Imagine using a Cardano-built protocol to lend out your XRP or provide liquidity and earn interest, all while getting Cardano's rock-solid security and maybe even privacy features baked in. It's a crossover episode I never expected, but it's happening. This might shock you, but I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing in this video is financial advice. Cryptocurrencies are highly volatile, and you could lose all the money you invest. Always do your own research and consult a qualified professional. Your investments are entirely your responsibility, and you should know that nothing is ever guaranteed when it comes to investing. Neither I, this channel, nor YouTube are liable for any losses. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Alright, now with that out of the way, let's connect the dots on what Charles is doing here. Because this is bigger than just a feel-good gesture. This is a grand strategy to supercharge Cardano by reaching out to other communities. Why only rely on ADA holders when you've got entire oceans of liquidity out there sitting in other blockchains like XRP and Bitcoin? And here's the kicker. There's over $100 billion worth of XRP out there in circulation, and most of it is just sitting idle. That's a mountain of crypto doing nothing. Charles knows it. And if even a slice of that flows into Cardano's DeFi ecosystem for yield, it could change everything. He actually said, and I quote, "If Cardano can offer XRP holders a way to earn passive income through DeFi, we could see a significant influx of liquidity and engagement." Translation: open the doors, invite the XRP crowd in, and everyone benefits. And it's not just XRP. Charles has also hinted at similar ideas for Bitcoin, and even bringing real-world assets on-chain. But that's a conversation for another video. Right now, XRP is the focus. Some analysts are even projecting that if Cardano successfully bridges big assets like XRP, we could see total value locked in Cardano's DeFi skyrocket to $10 or $15 billion. That would leapfrog us past platforms like Solana. Right now, Cardano's DeFi ecosystem is still relatively small, a few $100 million in total value locked, which is nothing compared to Ethereum or Solana. But with this kind of cross-chain strategy, it could be a game changer. And the wildest part is, a lot of people missed this story as it unfolded. One headline here, another one there. Charles apologizes to XRP Army. XRP gets Cardano airdrop. Lace wallet supports XRP. Hoskinson teases DeFi plan. Seemed random, but when you connect the dots, you see it clearly. Cardano and XRP are forming a real partnership. And Charles had a checklist. Make peace? Check. Give them free tokens? Check. Add XRP to the Cardano wallet? Check. Build a yield-generating DeFi layer? In progress. Possibly even bring Ripple's dollar-pegged stablecoin onto Cardano. That's in the works too. It's a complete XRP package he's building. Wallet integration, free tokens, DeFi, stablecoins, full embrace. And the message is clear. We're not enemies anymore. In fact, we could be powerful allies. As an ADA holder, this is really encouraging. It signals a shift away from tribalism and toward real cooperation. And Charles deserves credit for that. Rather than competing, he's building bridges. Cardano's no longer just aiming to be an Ethereum killer, it's trying to be the crypto connector. Honestly, it's kind of funny how fast things can change. Back in 2024, Cardano and XRP were like rival football teams. Now, it's like they're forming a super squad. I half expect Charles and Brad Garlinghouse to launch a podcast together. Okay, maybe not, but still. And look, if you're holding ADA long-term like I am, you should really be staking it. Why let your ADA just sit there? I run a Cardano stake pool myself, ticker symbol CHEEK, and it's a great way to earn rewards while staying in full control of your crypto. Your ADA isn't locked, you can move it anytime, and if you're staking elsewhere but want to support this channel, you can switch over to CHEEK. It helps us make more of these deep dive videos, and you still get your usual staking rewards. Win-win. Now, if all this DeFi and yield talk has your head spinning, or you just want to get smarter with your crypto game, check out our free Discord community. There's a link in the description. It's a great place to hang out, ask questions, and learn from others in the space. You'll feel right at home. And if you want to take things to the next level, I've got a full crypto school over at CheekySchool.com. We cover everything from trading to portfolio strategy to risk management. There's even a discount code in the description for 50% off any course. It's the stuff I wish I had when I was starting out. Definitely check it out if you're serious about crypto. Back to the big picture. 2026 could be a huge year for this Cardano and XRP crossover. Charles says it'll be fun, and knowing him, that probably means something big is coming. We might see the XRP community plug into Cardano's DeFi. We might see liquidity pour in. We might even see a new generation of yield-hungry users start using Cardano tools. To me, this is the story of two projects evolving. Cardano offers the infrastructure. XRP brings the liquidity. Together, they fill in each other's gaps. Cardano gives XRP a DeFi home. XRP gives Cardano reach. And if this works, everybody wins. It also shows that crypto doesn't have to be all tribalism and fan wars. If Cardano and XRP can set aside their drama and build something together, anything is possible. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll keep connecting the dots, and you'll never miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.